Ever wonder why Korean skincare routines have 7 to 10 steps and Western routines are only around 3 to 5? I'm going to be comparing side by side Korean skincare routine versus Western skincare routine. Korean style skincare tends to be a little more gentle, layered, and more focused on skin barrier and hydration, while Western skincare routine tends to have more active ingredients, is less steps, and is more targeted for specific treatments.
Korean routines usually start with a double cleanse. First, an oil cleanser to melt off sunscreen or makeup, then a water-based cleanser to actually wash the skin. It's all about keeping your barrier happy, not squeaky clean. On the other hand, Western routines usually only just use one gentle cleanser. It's faster, more minimal, and often with active ingredients like salicylic acid. My skin does run a little sensitive with rubbing, so that's why you're seeing maybe a little bit of like redness on areas like this and here. It'll go away in a little bit. Toners are an essential step for Korean skincare routines, while it is an option for Western skincare routines. Although a majority of people using Western skincare routines already decide to use toners as well. So I decided to also incorporate toners in the Western routine, as the Western routine already has very little steps. Korean toners and essences are super lightweight, so if you're worried about the layering making your face feel too heavy, you honestly don't have to worry too much about that.
So this step is where the biggest difference is, and that's where the difference kind of starts. The most actually is because with serums and treatments, Korean skincare focuses a lot more on hydration and moisturization and like skin barrier. So with Western skincare, you technically don't have to use specifically like Western made skincare products. A lot of actually Korean skincare products now are also very targeted. So this one is retinol, vitamin C, vitamin E.
Yes, Western routines often skip essences completely. Face masks are part of both Korean and Western skincare routines, and you only use it 2 to 3 times a week.
So normally you would think that you would use a sheet mask after you use your toner, but actually that's not the case. The best time to use the sheet mask is actually after your serum.
Don't forget to rub in the excess serums from the sheet masks. You want to take advantage of this spa day for yourself to feed your skin everything that it can take in. Once again, another step that seems to be neglected by Western skincare routines, eye cream. Although I think actually a lot of people do use eye creams even when they're doing Western skincare routines. And personally, this is not a step that I can skip because I have super bad eye bags and dark circles. Finally, we have reached one of the almost last steps of skincare for both Korean and Western, moisturizer. Before we reach the last and final step, I just want to mention there is no better skincare routine as long as it's best for your skin.
This is also one of my favorite creams to use, especially at night. It's very, very like moisturizing. And lastly, the thing you want to do after you're done with the moisturizer is, if you're doing this in the AM, make sure you use sunscreen. And if you're doing it in the PM, I'll actually like to use an extra like mask. This face mask you don't wash until the next morning, and it keeps everything kind of just masked in, whatever like I just put on my skin.
Korean skincare definitely leaves a more glowy, kind of glassy look, while Western is a little more on the matte side.
So this is how my skin looks and feels after the Korean skincare. My skin is not in its best right now. It's pretty like, it's been pretty sensitive these past couple of days, but I would say with Korean skincare, it does get a little stickier at night, but it is definitely like especially good for hydration. And even with the next day, sometimes I notice like my skin's just a little more plump. It does feel a little heavier though, I would say. So with less layers, definitely feels lighter than Korean skincare, like a lot thinner.
Comment down below whether you're more into the dewy layered Korean routine or the minimal target Western routine. Anyways, I'll see you in my next video. Bye!